right, everybody. This is Nash here. Just wanted to add on a quick little thing before the video starts off. This is going to be an instant reaction to Kansas State, the win over Kansas State. I will have the every play video up tomorrow morning, so if you're watching this immediately, it will be up Sunday morning. If it's Sunday morning, the video already should be up. So be sure to go check that out. As always, I appreciate all the support. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what you thought about the win versus Kansas State. Be candid, be honest, be truthful. Also, just wanted to thank you all for all the support again. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers, and it's been one heck of a year, but let's keep it going. All right, everybody, without further ado, here it goes. And the Texas Longhorns just defeated Kansas State 34-27. It was, this game, it was a nail-biter. Came down to the end. It was a close game. I thought it was going to be a close game, but not in the same way that it just occurred. We should have blown this team out. We should have put 70 on this team. Easy. Shouldn't even been a question. But it is a question. And unfortunately, on a night where Bijan Robinson carries the ball 30 rushes, 209 yards, 7 average per carry, 1 touchdown, add on 34 yards receiving. This second half offense is such a different offense and different team. Really, the second half team, but specifically the offense, because the offense is the main catalyst for the team looking different. This second half offense is horrible. Horrible. Like, one of the worst in Power 5. Horrible. Bad. We're not good. Like, I would be concerned about playing Rice with that second half offense. Something's got to change. And if something doesn't start changing, I'll tell you right now, we won't win games consistently. It'll be just a toss-up. It'll all come down to, do you recover that fumble or not? Does a ref throw a flag your way? Because we've complained about those things. And the reality is, those shouldn't be what decide whether you win or lose. What should decide whether you win or lose? That shouldn't be a flag. You don't let a flag determine your win or loss. And man, this is just it's on Sark. It's on Steve Sarkisian, offensive coordinator, head coach. At this point, it's clear. It is clear as day. There is a difference in the first half team and the second half team. The statistics, what you see on the film, what you see on the TV, everything. And to say it's not, that's just a complete lack of respect for the person that if you or anybody were to start saying that, that's a complete lack of respect for who they're talking to. It is what it is. You can't be pissing on my head and telling me it's raining outside. So what's the fix? And I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend like I know what the fix is. I don't. At least not off the top of my head. I'm a guy that likes to go dive into statistics. And unfortunately, for me, the statistics are all saying, hey, this is a good team. Y'all got a good team. Because the statistics are going to view that we just went up against a good team, that the statistics view Kansas State as a good team. And I think Kansas State is a good team. I do. They didn't play like a great team tonight. But we still... They weren't Oklahoma State bad. I'm not going to say they were bad. But they weren't good. And we should have blown that team. It shouldn't have even been a contest. We should have had... I mean, I was sitting there in a private group chat talking to some people, so going and saying, hey, yo, I mean, we can't really count the point differential if the second stringers are in the fourth quarter because we had that much of a blowout. I still knew this stuff was likely going to happen, but it was that easy on offense for us in the first half. And we couldn't continue it. I mean, you got Bijan Robinson. Yes, he did have a couple carries that have most of this, but he's averaging 7 yards a carry. Roschon, 8.9 yards per carry. And that's not even counting the big-ass run that he had, excuse my language, where he fumbled. And unlike Bijan Robinson, who has had a history of fumbling the football, Roschon Johnson does not. So that's a pretty rare thing to happen. Still, I'd like to see better ball security, but when your running backs are producing that much for you, I mean, it doesn't, like, you don't have to get the ball to them. You don't have to hand it right up the middle. Give them a screen pass. Get them on the move. Something. I mean, be an offensive coordinator. Be a bright mind. The defense. What can you get mad about the defense for? I mean, yes, the passing defense hasn't looked great, okay? You can get mad at that. The lack of converting pressures into sacks, okay, you can get mad at that. Those are fair things to be upset about as a Texas fan because we're lacking in those areas a little bit. But what you can't get mad at is the rush D. And to point that out, you got Deuce Vaughn, 19 carries, 73 yards, 3.8 yards per carry. That's a good running back that we just held that to. But even more so, the second half leads lost. Logically, you might think, okay, well, the other team is getting points on offense, so it's the Texas defense's fault. Well, I like I said, I'm very sure I said this in my rant video after the Oklahoma State loss, but what does our offense do to inspire confidence from the defense in the second half? Seriously, what? I mean, a 3-and-out drive? Granted, today, our offense did put out some better drives in the second half. I mean, if you go and you look at the play-by-play stats, the last drives, it was 3 plays, 11 plays, 3 plays, 1 play, and really that 1 play, it's just you're kneeling down. But the second half, of the 5 legit drives that we had, 3 of them were 4 or 3 plays. That is a problem. And one of those longer drives that we had, we still punted the ball. Now, I remember actually feeling, I was like, hey, we've been so bad at being limited to having 3 to 5 plays on offense on one drive, or on a per drive basis, that I'll take a 7-play, 10-play drive that we punt the football and we don't even get points on, because at least we've let the defense sit down, get a breath, take a breather, go over a game plan, go over some adjustments, whatever they need to do to get out there and perform well on the next drive. But you cannot just, at a certain point, the offense has got to help out the defense. The offense, you got to pick. It's like playing in baseball, right? When you got a third baseman, he throws the ball in the dirt to first base. It's the first baseman's job to pick him up. You pick that ball, you help your guy out, okay? If you're on offense and your offense is stinking, okay? Defense, go out there, pick him up. If your defense goes out there and gets a stop on the other team, okay, offense, go out there, pick them up. It's sad. It's sad that I'm sitting here ranting after a win. But that's the reality we're in as Texas fans. If there's any like legit like sunshine pumping, hold off Big 12 title aspirations until after the TCU game. Let the TCU result come through, and then we can start talking about Big 12 title aspirations. I'll have a video out on that this week. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Texas Longhorns, glad we got a win. I want to get that out of the way. I'm very happy for the win. But I'm also not going to pretend like it's raining when we're being pissed on. All right, everybody. Hope you all have a great day. Welcome.